What's going on, YouTubers, and welcome back to another Road to Show here. Back here with Simon Unger once again here as we're in episode 269. Giggity. As we are going to be on the road here in today's episode as we're heading up to the Great White North, that being Toronto, Canada. And today we'll be taking on Kyle Gibson, who is currently 8-4 for the season, has 103 strikeouts and an ERA of 3.2 this season. Of course, Simon has been doing a great job here. His bat's been rattling as of late. Of course, you just seen him in the last episode there in that series with the Indians, where he got his 500th home run of his career. And of course, right now he is leading in a lot of the main categories there when it comes to hitting here in the this season here in the American League. And of course, he is with the Yankees. And right now we have a half a game lead over with the Rays, as we'll have a big matchup coming up with them here very soon. Actually, be actually episode 271 that we have a series against them, and that series is going to be very important because that's going to really help either one of these two teams, whoever wins that series, to get a nice separation between the two. So before we get to the game here, take a look at some of the much I mentioned earlier, some of these stats here. And he, of course, he leads in average hits right now with 226 at bats, 538 there. Doubles, I believe he's in the top 4 there. Yeah, 36 doubles. Triples, he leads with 9. We'll see home runs with 70, so he's at that mark there. And I think he leads that in both the American, and then National League right now. Teheran has 38. Unger, of course, owns right now the RBIs with 162. Mark Teheran, 124. So a little good battle between those two. And of course, we'll see him in runs, as he has 127 runs. And then we'll take a look here at stolen bases. He has the most stolen bases right now with 64. And balls on base on balls here. We don't see him walk too often, but take a look here. Let's go down the list. I don't see him here on this list. So he definitely has probably less than 4. He doesn't get walked too often there because he's just a damn good hitter. Of course, there you see, if you look at his WAR there, his WAR is at 15.6. His OBS, his slugging, and all that kind of stuff is just out of this world. So today he is going to be taking on against Kyle Gibson, like I mentioned before. B potential, 73 overall, a righty from Indiana. He's been in the league for 3 seasons. He's 32 years of age, and he's 220 pounds and 6'6". So he's a tall glass of water here, and he is going to try to do his best here to take on Simon Unger and the Yankees. Currently right now, 25 starts. He's got an 8-4 record. He has just about almost 100. He's about to clock in over 150 innings here today for the season. He has given up 9 home runs. He's given up 41 walks. He's struck out 103 so far this season, and his ERA is at 3.25. So he's a pretty tough pitcher here to deal with. He has a 2-seamer, 4-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and a curve. And he's got a little bit of a nasty bite on that slider. So we'll have to definitely keep a close eye on that. We'll take a look here at the lineup that we could Yankees squad could be possibly seeing here, as Hunter Pence is with the Blue Jays there. Who else? Howie Kendrick. He's a former Angels player. Yeah, Angels player. Milky Cabrera is there. Excuse me. So they still got some of your, familiar faces there in the MLB. So let's go out here and let's see what we can do here in Toronto, here at the Rogers Center. And of course, we got a nice 13-game hitting streak on our hands here to keep things going. We'll see if we can keep that alive here today, as Simon has 1 runner on board and 1 out. And we'll see what he can do here in this one. And like I said, Simon's been doing a great job here this season here. So he poked that one right past the infield there. First baseman just a little too hot for him. And Simon looks like he is going to go for 2 as he has now got himself and the lead runner there in scoring position now. So a nice double for him, as that's going to be double number 37 for him. We'll move on now to the top of the third, and the Yankees have one run on the board here. They got 2 on and nobody out, and this is a great situation now for Simon Unger to drive those 2 runners in. We'll see if he can do that here, as he'll take the first pitch, and now it's going to be a ground ball there to the second baseman, who's going to get the quick out. And Simon able to, of course, move the runner up 90 feet, and it's going to be now 2 runs down the board here for the Yankees, with now 1 away. So Yankees doing a good job there. Just trying to find a way, just trying to move a man up 90 feet, and of course, find ways to bring him home. Simon's 1 for 2 now. He's hit a double, and of course, he's got an RBI off of that hit, that last at bat. As we'll see a hit here. This one, oh, nice way hitting this one in the gap out there near the out-of-town scoreboard. And this one is going to rattle around as he's going to get another double here. His second double here in today's game. And that's going to put him in scoring position here, which later on they would go ahead and score. It's now 6-0 here as we get in the bottom half of the 5th. Playing a little defense here, so we'll see what his glove can do today. As his bat's been doing very well. We'll see what he can do here on defensively. Ground ball here to him, and he's going to throw this one over to first. And they're going to get the out. So it couldn't really turn the double play because that runner was just pretty quick there. And just could not turn that one for 2. So we do get 1. Keeping the runner at second there. Hopefully we can hold him there until we can finish out the inning. Now Yankees lead us now 7-0 as we're in the top of the 6th. Runners on the corners here as we see Stilson. John Stilson is the pitcher here for the Toronto Blue Jays, as he's got to deal with Simon Unger. That ball's going to be in the dirt, and no one's going to be able to advance there. It's going to be a 1-0 count in favor of Simon Unger. So like I said, in the last episode, he had a really good at bat. He was the bat was coming alive for him. Like I said, he hit his 5th home run, and it looks like he is just having that pitcher. You know what I'm trying to say. Pitcher. Okay, never mind. I'm not even trying no more. I'm done. It's late. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to do this. He's having a really just ideal type of season right now. So we'll start to see what he can do here on this 1-2 count. As we'll see the pitch there. That's going to be a circle change outside. As the pitcher here trying to get Simon to chase, and of course Simon's pretty disciplined batter here. We see now with a 2-3 count here, or I should say a 2-2 count here, as he's 2 for 3 here in today's game. He's going to get a pitch, and this one's going to get rocketed out to left, and the left fielder's going to be on the top of that one there, as the runner is going to go ahead and tag up, and it's going to be now 8-0 here. And Simon Unger has been finding ways. Hey, he hasn't been getting on base here too often, but he's getting good hits here to at least try to get the ball deep enough where he can drive in runs. He drives in 1 run, as now he's going to see him back on defense here at short. As Howie Kendrick, of course, like I said, a former Angel, one of my favorite players growing up as a kid. And we'll see him hit this one here. That's going to be for the runner at first, and he's going to get him as he's able to throw Kendrick out, and that'll be it for the inning. As now we'll see Simon Unger 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored so far for him. As he is now 2 for 3 here in this game. We'll see what he can do here in the top of the 9th and see if we can add any more runs. He's going to go after the first pitch here. And this one, the ball will throw a little high there, but it's going to stay just up there just enough for the first baseman to get to it, and that'll be out number 1. And I think we might have a nice little shutout here for the Yankees, as the Yankees will be able to walk away with this one. Unfortunately, they do give up 2 runs here in the 9th, but we hold on to it, and we win this one 8-2 is your final score. And you see there, Simon Unger celebrating there with this with the fellow infielder, the second baseman there, as they pick up the win. 2 for 4 for Simon Unger, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored there for him. They win this one 8-2. Yankees 8 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Toronto 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors there for them. And of course, there you see our numbers there for the rest of the squad there, as they had a pretty decent game here. Really, everybody up and down the lineup did a great job. Gibson gets his, of course, he gets his loss. as he only was in the game for 4 innings. So we got him out there quickly, as he could not just handle the abuse that we're giving him in the pitching game. So Ray Marquez will be up next here, 75 overall. He's starting to rest a little bit here. He's 29 years of age. He's 6'2", 189 pounds. See potential. He has a 4-seam, a changeup, a slider, and a split finger. And that split finger has a little bit of a good bite to it. And let's take a look here. 25 starts so far for him. He's 8-4 for the year. He's got over 140 innings of work. He's given up 143 hits. He's given up 26 home runs, 35 RBIs, and he struck out 132. His ERA right now, currently going to today's game, is 3.73, which is not bad. It's for, at least at this end of the year. But of course, I'm sure the Blue Jays would like to get it down lower. And of course, he's had 13 quality starts, no shutouts, no complete games. But his WAR is really pretty low there at 1.7. A little better than compared to his season from last year, even though he didn't pitch any games there. But he's starting to improve, but he's got to definitely take on this strong Yankees team here. The Blue Jays, of course, not been playing so well right now. They've been losing quite a few games here as of late. They were 63-64. They were just one game below 500, and now they've lost already a game in this series. So let's try to see if they can bounce back here today. As Unger is back out here on the plate, getting ready for this second game here. Runner on second with 1 away. There you can see the current AL wildcard standings, and there you see the Rays. Blue Jays right now just 4.5 games back, as they're, like I said, they're 2 games under 500. So they can still go after the wild card, but they still got, of course, they got other teams that they're going to have to try to dominate here. And I know with the schedule coming up here, I know they got a couple games with the Red Sox, and they got a couple teams out west. So I think Oakland they play coming up. So those games are going to be really important for them to try to dominate here. Of course, for us right now, we're just trying to stay focused on the division itself. As we have coming into this series, we got a half a game ahead of the Rays, and we need wins here, especially wins like we had in this start of this series. We need those wins bad, and so we need to come out here and put some more damage here to these Blue Jays. 1 for 2 here so far as he fouls that one off. Simon goes swinging there on that one, and that's going to come up empty. And so I think he is hating himself for that swing. And this was just a good pitch here from Marquez, as he just finds right where the soft spot was there for Simon Unger, going inside low there on him. As now go to the top of the 4th here, Marquez gets another chance to go against Unger, and Unger here gets another chance against the pitcher, and he's going to be this time going to win this one here as he hits a base hit down right field. That's going to be a base hit for Unger, and of course there you see his 15-game hitting streak. Now advances now here as we'll see him get off the bag here just a little bit. Just checking the pitcher, see how he's. What the heck? No. Simon Unger appears to have suffered an injury on his foot on the previous play. It doesn't look serious enough, but he's hobbled. He's good enough to hobble, and he might miss a few. No. I hate anytime I see that in this Roto show. It always brings me back to DeMarcus King, and of course he was out for a whole month and a half, which we could have won those games. Could have won half of those damn games and got to the playoffs. But I'm hoping that it's not too serious. They said he's gonna be out for at least a day or two. So hopefully it's not serious. It's he should be fine because he does have a good durability on him. His durability is up there in the 80s, so he should be pretty good. I'm just hoping that it's not going to be a serious injury for us. But we'll see here. We'll have to sim this one. And we'll see right now in New York. Oh, nice. Nice solo shot there as the Yankees starting to pull away here. And there you see Jensen. He's going to come out here and try to wrap this one up with his great relief pitching here from him. And so we'll see the final score here. 7-6 is the final. 7-4 is the final, actually. As he, of course, gets injured on his second at bat, and that is not what you want to see from one of your your heart of the order there. You don't, especially your big power hitter here like him, that he is for the Yankees right now. You don't want that to happen, especially as we're getting closer and closer to getting to the postseason here. We need everybody healthy, no matter what. And as you see, Blue Jays end up. They think, Blue Jays. I think they were probably thinking like, hey, we got a chance now to get, Unger's out. He's out with an injury. And they come up short there. So Unger goes 1 for 2 in the game with that single that he had. What if he could have stayed healthy there? Hopefully, again, like I said, the injury is not too serious. We should know here in just a few from the medical staff of how that's going to be. Okay, so we get now to, we're actually going to go ahead and we actually find out that Unger is going to be fine. So he will be in the next game here as we get ready for Mike Meyer, or Mayer, I should say. A young man, 20 years of age from Texas, 6'4", 185 pounds. He's been in the league, started last season, had a couple of stints there. He was at least started his career there with the White Sox, had a couple of starts there, and of course got called, down to, got traded, looks like, or at least or I should say free agency, I'm assuming, from the White Sox. And now has got a chance now to play here with Toronto. So he's going to make a start here at the Rogers Center here against the Yankees. And I believe today is, I think, if I remember correctly, I think the Blue Jays wear these jerseys on a Sunday. So I think it might be a Sunday here, if I remember correctly. So they're wearing all their red unis here, which I think they're pretty sharp. I like them. I really like it. It's a nice uniform set here. So as we see, we'll see what Simon is going to do here as he has 1 on and 1 out. And of course, he is going to go against Mike Mayer. See the first pitch here to Simon Unger. Yes, it'll be a ball high and inside. And there you see the current standings right now, as we have a nice 3-game lead right now. So Rays are really slipping. Red Sox starting to climb their way back up. They got a 8.5 game. They're back 8.5 games, and of course, with this battle with the Rays right now, we cannot overlook the Boston Red Sox either. We got a series coming up with them towards the end of the season there. So we go ahead and fly out there, and that is not what I'm sure Unger was wanting there to start off. But we'll see what we can do here defensively as we got Milky Cabrera here up to bat. Trying to turn this double play here. Can we do it? And we do, as we do turn 2. And nice hustle there from Simon Unger. Get involved in that play. It's 2 away now here on the Blue Jays. As you take a look at the replay there and look at it, just bare hands that one. And able to rifle that one down to first. So now we'll see here. It's a 0-1 day here for Simon Unger as he's up to bat here at the top of the third. 1 on, 2 out. And he is going to whiff at that one. And that's a changeup outside. 0-1. Crowd looks really into this one here today. It's like I said, they've opened up the roof here today. Beautiful day here in Toronto, Canada. Crowd really behind their club. Even though their club's not playing so well right now, looks like they got a pretty good stands. Still look pretty full here. 1-2 count. This one's going to be lifted out to deep center field here. And that's just going to be a fly ball there on Simon Unger. And that's going to retire the side. As we go now to the bottom half of the third. We'll get back on defense here with 1 on and nobody out here. Looking to see if we can get Archie Bradley a opportunity here for a double play of some sort here. As a second baseman gets this one there. And again, nice double play there for those two. Great play there. That's a nice, 4-6-3 double play. So now Simon Unger here on the top of the 6th here with 1 out. Nobody on here for him. Toronto leads it down by 4. And they'll see a foul ball there from Simon Unger. As we see here, trying to get back in this ball game here, and then of course they need a good at bat here from Simon Unger as he drops this one out the center field for a base hit. And now with one out here, I wouldn't be surprised if Unger maybe gets the call here to maybe steal a bag here and try to get in scoring position here. So he gets now his hitting streak now to 16 games. We'll see what he can do here. As we'll see Emerson now up to bat here, 2-1 count on him. And there you see another base hit here for the Yankees as how they have 2 on and still 1 out here in the top half of the 6th. As the ball was a little overthrown there over there to the third baseman, but Emerson did a great job there moving the runner over. So now Prince McCoy, he's been having trouble here now. 5-11 for him in the series as he's 0 for 2 here in today's game. And he's going to take a pitch there, and that's going to be a ball. So now making now 2-1. 2-1 count here on McCoy. And like I said, he's been struggling. He's been one of the ones here in the middle of the lineup has been not doing so well. As we see Unger going to try to get tagged out there at second, but he is going to be safe. So McCoy really just needs to find a gap somewhere or hit one through the middle of this infield here. And Unger can obviously score here from second off that just a base hit there. But we'll see what they can do as they go ahead and check him again now, this for the 3rd time. And I think Maya is a little, he knows that he's probably done research here on Unger. In situations like this, Unger likes to take off. And he's just trying to make sure the runner stays where he's at. But at the same time, you got to kind of, your main focus is that batter. You got to focus on him and work on him as you give up another ball here. As Prince now has a good count here in hitters count, 3-1. See what he does here this time. Is again, he checks out, make sure he's checking on Unger, make sure Unger stays where he's at. And again, my personal opinion is you just need to work on the hitter here. As we'll see this one being popped up, and that's going to be a foul ball. Now full count here. And I'm sure Mayer wants to make sure he gets rid of Prince, but at the same time, he keeps looking back at Unger, and that one's going to drop. That's going to be a base hit for Simon Unger, or a base hit there for McCoy. It's now Unger moving up 90 feet there to third. As that's another single here for the Yankees. And now we'll see who the next batter is coming up, and I believe it is Grayson. So Grayson here, 0 for 2. He's flied out and struck out. As he has an average right now a little over 300. So he is a disciplined hitter. We'll see how disciplined he is here with bases loaded and 1 out. Base hit would definitely open up things here. Is this one going to get shot out to right center field? This one's going to go off the wall. 2 runs should come in. Or no, actually, yeah, no, 1 run comes in. That'll be Simon Unger. And we're on the board now here. 4-1 here in this one. So nice job there for the Yankees getting these singles here. 4 singles in a row, and they brought in a run. Let's see if the gravy train can continue on. As now we're at the top of the 8th here, and we apparently did something right here. Now we're just down, trailing by a run here in the top of the 8th. Unger going to lead off here. As he's got a chance now to get a rally going here for the Yankees. See the pitch, and he's going to take the first pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Looking at a 0-1 count. So Toronto trying to make sure their bullpen stays intact here in the final 2 innings of this ball game. As this one's going to it's going to sail out there to left, and that is going to be a long out. As that's going to be out number 1 now for the Yankees. Yankees trail by 1, as we'll see here if we get another chance to get another at bat of some sort. And it looks like we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Toronto able to pick up another run, makes it now 5-3. So Howie Kendrick up next. He's 1 for 3 for the day here. James Tillison, and of course, he is. I've seen him in other series that we've had here. Currently, right now, he's in my Cubby series there on the 2nd channel. But there you see, he does not help too much there for us as we end up losing this one here. So we end up losing the third game of this series, 5-3 is your final. We try to come back, but those Blue Jays bullpen were like, nah, bro, we ain't. You're not putting damage on us. You're not gonna put more trouble on us and get back and try to win this one here. But Simon Unger 1 for 4 for the game. Decent performance there from him. Hunter Pence goes 2 for 4, a triple and 2 runs scored for him. Milky Cabrera 2 for 4, a run there. Of course, Howie Kendrick 1 for 4 and a run as well. So they did a good job there, especially early there in the early on in the game, 4th inning. They were getting 4 runs and able to hold on that lead for quite some time there until the 6th inning when we came back with 3, and then they really pretty much slammed the door on us, scoring that extra run there in the 8th, making it 5-3. So of course Archie gets hit with the loss there. Only 4 innings of work, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts for him. Not a good day there for him on the mound. He'll definitely have to think about his next performance there coming up. So Julio Teheran, of course, if you guys know, he was a huge pitcher there in Atlanta several years ago, and of course here in the Road to Show, he's with the Blue Jays here. And there you see, 29 years of age, 6'2", 200 pounds. He's been in the league for almost a decade now. He has A potential, but he's starting to regress in some areas of his game. 89 overall right now. He has 16 quality starts, 1 shutout so far this season, and he has a WAR of 3.1. So now we'll try to see what we can try to do here against this Colombian-born pitcher in the final game of this 4-game set now with the Blue Jays. This has been a long series here, and of course we're just trying to make sure we can just keep ourselves alive here. We already give up 1 game. Let's try to see if we can. Well, technically we won this series here. Well, well, okay, maybe not. I take that back. I'll retract that. We've taken 2 of the first 3 games of this series. This is game 4. So we'll see here as we see that one getting shot right over there to first base. Nice catch there. And that's going to be out number 1 with 2 left stranded. So Simon tried to do something there. He tried to hop on that pitch there, but that pitch got right to the glove there of the first base. We'll see what we can do here on the 3rd as he takes another shot here. As this one's going to go high and deep. This is going to go back, but it's just going to be warning track power as the Yankees lead by 4. As Unger is trying to hop on these pitches here early. And take a look at their current standings right now. Tampa Bay right now has back 2 games. Toronto right now 10.5 games back. Baltimore 21.5 games back. And of course Boston. That's a team I'm kind of worried about because that could be a team that could give us some issues here down the stretch. They're just 8.5 games back, but they got some momentum on their side. We'll take a look here at the top of the 5th now. Coming up here is we got 1 on and 2 out. And of course Simon here looking for a big hit here to kind of try to open up this game here and try to get some separation between them and the Blue Jays. Leading by 3 here. He swings and misses there on that second pitch. He's 0-2 now here, so he's got to be careful here. Look for the pitch, and this one's going to get rifled right up the middle there. Nice base hit for Simon Unger as he's able to find a gap there. And he's going to get a great hit as Teheran hoping that he will keep Simon Unger off the base pass here today, but unfortunately that was not the case there for Teheran as he gives up a hit there to Simon. We lead by 2 here at the bottom half of the 5th as the Blue Jays starting to make a hunt here for another run. As they'll ground this one over there to the first baseman. First baseman passes off that one. That's a nice 3-6-3 double play. And the Yankees get themselves out of a hole there. As now we jump to the 7th inning. 7th inning coming up here. Simon Unger, of course, singled back in the 5th. And, of course, had that great double play there we just seen there. As he takes the first pitch. It's 0-1. Looking to see if he can try to get on board here again as he'll take this next pitch. It's a 4-seamer outside. As Morales here trying to get him the chase. It's now a 1-1 count here for Simon Unger. course, crowd. I believe this Blue Jay crowd wouldn't mind seeing some kind of home run here from Simon Unger, because he has been on fire as of late. I'm sure a lot of people want a couple souvenirs. Well, we'll see what he can do here against Morales. Now a 1-2 count. That pitch is going to be up. And it's going to now have the count now at 2-2. 2-2 count here for Simon Unger. Top of the 7th here. This one's going to be launched out to right, but it's going to find a nice home there in the right fielder's glove. And it's going to be the final out of the inning. Go to the top of the 9th here. We got 2 runners on board here with 2 out. Runners in first and second. And, of course, Simon Unger up the bat here against Carlos Clark. And the manager there for the Toronto says, nope, give him 4. So they're going to intentionally walk him, as they do not want to deal with that big bat here now coming out. Now the bases will be loaded here for Clark. And he's going to try to get himself out of this jam. He's got to have to put this ball on the ground to get a force out at a base here. As we take a look here now, bottom of the 9th here, Toronto, this is the last chance now to try to get something going here possibly. Howie Kendrick 0 for 3 here, as Jarrett Haynes is up to pitch here for the Yankees. Ball's up the middle here. They're going to try to turn for 2. Can they do so? They do, as that's a nice 4-6 to 3 double play. That is it for this series here. As we win this series, we lock it down 3-1. So that's going to help us here against the Blue Jays here, as we've been pretty much dominating them over the course of the season. And, of course, that's going to help us get some more separation now here, depending on how the Blue Jays, or how the, I should say, not the Blue Jays, but the Rays have played. That should give us some space now here that we can work with. And now our main focus now is try to start working on this next series coming up here with the Rangers, as we head down to Arlington to take on the Texas Rangers. But the final score, 9-4 coming up. 9-4 here, the final. 9 runs, 9 hits for the Yankees. 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 runs. Or excuse me, 3 errors there for Toronto. That's probably the reason why they were doing so poorly there. There early on. But as we take a look here, as we now head down to Texas and head to Arlington at the Globe Life ballpark. Rangers right now 3rd place in the AL West, 70-62. Right now tied there with the Oakland Athletics. They're both 6.5 games back. But Rangers right now, they've been playing some really good baseball right now, which is kind of a little intimidating right now. They are a 9-game winning streak right now. Of the last 10, they are 9-1. So they have been on a hot streak as of late. Of course, in the last 10 games for us, we're 7-3. And of course, we just won that series against Toronto there. Still in first place, as we'll be taking on Alex Gonzalez. Will be the first pitcher we'll see in this Rangers series, as he is 6'2", 28 years of age, 195 pounds, from Puerto Rico, and he has a 2-seam, a slider, a palm ball, wow, and of course a circle change. So we'll see a lot of him going in and out of the zone, and different speeds here, slowing a lot of slow pitches here for being thrown to Simon. So that means that bat speed, he's gonna have to kind of slow it down some and not get too overly powered against this batter here today. As you take a look here, he has currently an ERA at 3.29 and a WAR right now at 2.0. So you see the lineup here for the Rangers here, and again, some familiar faces here. Elvis Duras, you see who else? Anybody else? Chu is on there. I don't see anybody else here in this from real life players left here in this one. Of course, we're in the 2020 season, so a lot of the players that were, remember we started the series back in MLB 14, so a lot of those players from that time were pretty much probably retired by now, just like in real life. So. But whatever the water is, whatever there's in the water here down here in Arlington, it's been favoring the Rangers here a lot. Like I said, they're a 9-game winning streak here, and of course they would not like to break that streak at all here as the Yankees come into town. So we'll see what we can do. Currently right now, Simon has a 17-game hitting streak. And Simon, of course, takes the first pitch there. That's going to be strike number 1. And of course, Simon liked to get his bat going here. Wasn't too successful in that series with the Blue Jays. He was 5 of 14 with 2 doubles and 3 runs scored and 2 RBIs and a walk. He goes after that pitch there against Gonzalez. It's going to be a 1-2 count. So he's going to have to be on the defensive here. 2 away, nobody out. Or excuse me, two out, nobody on. That ball's going to be fouled. As he was a little late on that. Oh, nice hit here. This one drops down there in front of the center fielder, and that's going to be a base hit for Simon Unger. So a good way to start off this series, and of course a good way to get on base here and get something going. So we'll see the Yankees try to see if we can get a rally going here with 2 outs here at the top of the first. And Emerson takes a pitch there, makes it now 1-2. And of course we've seen Emerson before. He has a nice pop in the bat there as well, as he can do some damage. As we're just trying to help him out here by play a little bit of mind games with the pitcher here. 2-2 count now coming up. And the pitch, and this one's going to get launched out there. That's going to go back, and that one's going to hit off the wall, and that ball, actually, I think it hit off the post there. That ball's gone. Emerson hit his 22nd home run of the season. That's a 2-run shot. And what a shot that was there. And the Yankees now have the lead here early on, 2-0 here at Globe Life. So nice job there, as he is able to launch that one in the stratosphere here. And take a look here. I believe the dome is open here today. Oh, look at that. Beautiful shot there. That helps us get the lead. Yankees go on to lead, even dump on 2 more runs. It's now 4-2 as Texas now start to crawl back. Top of the third here, nobody on, leading off here. And that's a palm ball there from Gonzalez, as he's still out here. So Gonzalez still fighting to keep his ball club alive here. Simon going to take the first pitch, 1-0 count. As we'll see the next pitch, and that'll be high and out of the zone. Looking at a 2-0 count. 2-0 count here for Simon Unger. Gonna try to get something there, and that's a nice hit over there to left field, but it's going to be foul. So a little late on that pitch there. We'll see you do a 2-1 count here, and this one's going to be grounded over to second. Easy play there, and that's going to get the out here. First out of the 3rd inning. And Simon Unger is going to have to go back to the dugout there. Nice snag there from Santos on that one. Go to the top of the 5th coming up with Simon Unger up to bat here to lead off. 4-2. As no one really so far in the last couple of innings now have really, it's been pretty much a pitcher's duo here. Pitcher's duel. We'll see here what he can do here now on this 0-1 count. And he's going to go ahead and be late on that pitch there. That 2-seam fastball going out to the left field there. Foul ball. 0-2 count. Simon's got to go ahead and try to get something here in this one. He's going to try to find something decent there. He goes after that one and should have just laid off. Still keeps the count at 0-2. Now Simon here gets a pitch here. He's going to get underneath this one here. It's not going to be enough to get out of the ballpark here, but it's going to be a fly ball out to left. And that's going to be out number 1 for the Yankees. As the leadoff there. Try to do something big there that time around. And it's a nice hustle there for the left fielder to get the out. As we see Texas now finally, for the first time in this game here, has the lead here. Lead by a run. It's 7-6 here in the top of the 7th. As the bases are empty and nobody's out. Simon Unger now batting here on the right-hand side. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, yeah, he is a switch hitter, yeah. So your left-hand side, I guess I should say. As we'll see here, oh, swinging and a miss there on that curveball. He's really having a tough time here now at the plate. 1-2 count as Peter Phillips now pitching here, and Phillips finds a way, and he has gotten him swinging there on those pitches there. As Phillips happy about this one here. Take a look at this. Gets him to swing hair high and inside. And Unger just trying a little too hard there that time around. He is going to go back on the pine there in the dugout. Go now to the top half of the 8th here. Still down by a run. 2 out and 2 on here. This ball is going to be in the dirt, as they were trying to get to Simon to go after that one there. As there's about 35,000 in attendance here today for a nice evening game here in Central Texas. As you see the pitch, that's a 4-seamer outside. And it's going to be a 2-0 count here. So the count's now in favor of the batter. Let's see what Simon can do here. Hopefully he'll get something nice and something sweet to hit off of, as that's going to be a 4-seamer outside. But in the zone, that's going to be strike number 1. 2-1 count now coming up here for Simon Unger, as Sam Wolf here trying to keep Unger in bay. As Unger hits this one out to left field. This is high. This is deep. This is going to go off the wall. And now a run should come in to score, and it does. And it ties the ball game up now 7-all here in the top of the 8th. Nice job there, Simon Unger. I think a lot of fans, they were up on their feet thinking this ball is going to be out of the park. But it hits off that 434 sign out there. And the Yankees come back to win this one here, as they win this one here 10-9. As the bats start coming alive here late in the ball game. Nice job there for the Yankees, as they able to pick up the first win here in this series, this 3-game set with the Rangers here in Dallas. As the Rangers show what they can do. Simon Unger has a pretty decent day there. 2 for 5 for the day, a double and an RBI. We'll see also 2 runs scored as well. Cameron Maybin 2 for 5, a double, an RBI, and a run score there for him. James Tillison, he'll get the win there for the Yankees, as he came in as relief. And Sam Wolf will get hit with the loss. And let's take a look here at the second matchup here, as we'll see Tony Singuri from Illinois, 30 years of age, 6'4", 215 pounds. He's been in the league for 7 seasons. He's a southpaw, 4-seamer, changeup, curveball, and a slider, as he is a B potential and is starting to trend regress here a little bit. As we take a look here, over 100, close to 120 innings so far this season. He's given up 18 home runs, walked 76, and he has struck out 132. He got a 5 ERA right now. So when you look at that, you're thinking, man, well, maybe we can do something with that. Maybe we can. Maybe we got a chance here to get some hits off of him. But we'll see if that'll be the case here, as he has right now a WAR of 0.7. So here we are at Globe Life for another matchup here, the second game of this 3-game series here against the Rangers. As they are coming out here, and the fans supporting their local team here. Try to see if they can get a win off these Yankees here today. So we'll take a look here. We'll drop in here. Top of the first with 2 on. Nobody out here for Simon Unger. Simon Unger coming into the game with an 18-game hitting streak. We'll see if he can extend that down to 19.
All right, looking for your pitch here. Let's go.
And we're looking to see what kind of damage he can do here in this situation. So 2 on. Runners at first and second. And of course, this Ranger crew here wants to avoid the losing the second game here. They want to try to go even, and then, of course, obviously try to win the rubber match as well to win the series. They got 1 game left here in this series. Simon now up to bat here. He's got a 2-0 count in favor of him. And he looks for this one here, and this ball's up. It is deep, and it is long gone. Home run, Simon Unger, as he gets a nice, beautiful 3-run shot there, as that's going to be home run number 71 for him, as he takes this one well out of the ballpark. Great job there from him. And the Yankees take a 3-run lead here early on. As we take a look at the replay, look at this shot here. Just a beautiful shot there. He knew he had every stitch of that baseball. Let's take a look here. 383 feet, exit velocity over 102 on that hit. So, 3-run shot. Last time we just seen him. We'll see what he can do here in the top of the third. Still a 3-0 lead for the Yankees. As Unger's going to lead off here at the top of the third. And a pitch there being taken. That's going to be a four-seamer up and in. Strike number 1. So the fans there, hopefully a lucky fan is gonna, hopefully be able to get that one autographed after the game.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Get your pitch up there.
Simon has a ball and a strike here. Nobody out, nobody on. And gets this pitch here. This one's gonna get lifted up to shallow center field. The center field is gonna be on top of this one there. As he gets there on time and makes the next catch there. That's going to be out number 1 for the Yankees here to start off the 3rd inning. And let's take a look at the latest standings here in the American League West. And Texas right now, they are just 7 games back of Houston. And, of course, they would like to try to get there. As, of course, they have plenty of time to get there for the season ends. And now we'll see Elvis Andrew coming up here. As he has an 0-1 day here. Ground ball there to the shortstop. Turn this one for 2. And we get it. No! I thought, whoa! What? I thought we had that. That should have been in there. And, of course, here in Roadshow, you can't challenge the call there. But that should have been, that was a double play there. So they get the runner on board here. We'll be back on defense here now at the bottom of the 4th. As we're trying to look for another double play here. So we see the first baseman for the Rangers here gets thrown out there. A nice double play. As that wipes 2 off the board here. It's now still a 5-0 game here with 2 out now in the bottom of the 4th. Look at this double play here. Nice 4 to 6 to 3 double play. We'll see what the Rangers can do now here against Simon Unger as he's up to bat here once again. He's 1 for 2 for the day. He's hit that 3-run shot early there in the first. And he's going to take the first pitch here. It's going to be a ball. Rangers down by 5 here in the top half of the 5th. And we'll see this pitch. That's another 4-seamer. This time high and well above his head there for ball number 2. So Simon here looking for a pitch here. And he's going to get this one there. And oh, look at the bunnies on the the second baseman there. Gets up there and snags it and steals a potential base hit. Nice job there defensively. Can't get mad at that. So now we go to the bottom of the 6th here. And hey, let's just return the favor here. Let's turn 2 and get out of the inning here even sooner. Ball grounded there. This time to Simon Unger as he's going to go ahead and lob that one over to the second baseman. And that's going to be a nice double play there. 6-4-3 double play there. Take a look at the replay here, and he just does a great job. Just takes it from his glove, just whoop, lifts it up, throws it over to second. And nice play there at first. Let's take a look here. Nice extension there for our first baseman. Great play there. And that will end the potential rally there for Texas. Now we'll see Simon Unger here in the top half of the 8th. Leading off again. Bases are empty. Nobody out. And the first pitch is a curveball outside, trying to get him to chase. It's now 1-0. Simon looking for the next pitch. And it's now going to be a 2-0 count as that ball, 4-seamer, is too low. Peter Phillips here. He got lucky last time. He struck him out in the last game there. But there you see Simon there. Oh, nice job there as he hits this one out to right center field. That ball is going to jump over the fence. And that's going to be considered a ground rule double. As Simon will now, of course, take his spot there at second base there. And we'll see who is the next batter there who could possibly bring him home. And it's going to be our boy Gene Emerson. As he's 0 for 3 here. And, of course, Emerson hit a home run in that first game. Game 1 of that series, which helped us out there. He had a 2-run shot. Let's see if he can do that here again in Game 2, here late in the 8th. One runner on board with nobody out. 1-2 count here. This one's going to hit right to the third baseman. Nice job there getting that ball there in the hot corner. And that's going to be out number 1 here on the Yankees. As now Prince McCoy will come up next. He's 0 for 2. He's looking at a 1-1 count. He's walked back in the first. He's got 19 home runs and 62 RBIs for the season so far. Let's see what he can do here in this situation now. As we'll see a 1-1 count there. That ball's going to be fouled off. And it's going to make it now 1-2. So he's going to have to protect the plate here. Be smart on watching this next pitch. As, they're going to go ahead and try to get a pick off there on Unger at second. Of course, Unger, he's like playing mind games here with the pitchers here. This ball's going to be hit down the first base line. Runner's going to come around, and he's going to be able to score there. And that's going to make it now 6-0 here in the inning. As we now jump to the 9th inning here, and now with 2 away. And, of course, a home run, a double, and 3 RBIs here in today's game. He's 4 for 9 in the series. And he has another opportunity to do something here with 2 out. So 2 out. Top of the 9th here. Takes the first pitch. That's a 4-seamer outside. It's 0-1 here for Simon Unger. Unger's been having a pretty decent, not exciting series here in today's episode with the Blue Jays and now with the Rangers. But for the most part here, he's been pretty, when they needed him to do something in some situations here, he's been able to do it.
Come on, baby, square it up.
As he's looking for another pitch here, 0-2. He's going to go ahead and foul that one off. Slider low and inside. It's going to be still 0-2. Trying to get that, have him elevate that pitch, or one of his pitches here to help him out. As he go ahead and ground this one there to short. As he grounds out to his fellow shortstop there. That's going to be out for the Yankees. As the Yankees able to walk out of here and hold on to the lead here. They win this one in a shutout. 8-0 here at Globe Life. As they pick up another win here. Their second win in this series. This is their 3rd win in a row since the Blue Jays series. So things are starting to trend the right direction here for them. 2 for 5 for Simon Unger. Of course, like I said, he had that home run, his 71st, a double, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored in this one. And that helps the Yankees with a nice win. 8 runs, 8 hits for the Yankees. No runs, 3 hits for the Rangers. As the Rangers pick up another loss here. So Rangers, ever since we came in here, Rangers were red hot, but now we've cooled them down, beating them in the first 2 games of the series. And we're looking to see if we can do the same thing again here today. If we can come out here and sweep them out of their own building here at Globe Life. As Tyler Thornburg will be on the hill, as he has a 4-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball there. See potential, 73 overall. He's a former Red, now with the former Red, and also now a former Milwaukee Brewer, being signed over this season. As you see there, 5'11", 190 pounds. He's been in the league for 6 seasons, and there you see, of course, his numbers from this season so far here. 131 innings of work for him. He's given up 140 hits, 73 runs, 71 of those were earned. And then we see here, looks like 16 home runs given up, 61 walks, and 84 strikeouts for him. He has an ERA of 4.88, and he's had 10 quality starts so far this season. And, of course, he's looking forward to get another one here today. And, of course, help his team avoid the potential sweep here in this series. And, of course, Simon Unger's job is, well, obviously, to bring home, break out the brooms here and sweep these boys out of their own stadium. So let's go to Game 3 of this series. This will wrap up. This will be the final game of the episode. As we take a look here, another filled, packed house here at Globe Life. As like I said, we did a great job here slowing down and cooling off these Rangers. And especially the way they've been playing. And right now they're trying to stay with stay in, and keep their head above water and keep pace with the Astros. I'm pretty sure they're going to be coming out here to really take us out here today. So we'll see what we can do. As we'll take the first pitch there. 0-1 count. As Thornburg throwing a hot strike there. 0-1. And of course, I know personally when I was playing baseball, when you're in a hot streak here and you got a team that, decent, you kind of, it is frustrating. You're wondering what happened, why we're, slowing down so bad, and what can we do to get back to where we were at. And there's just streaks, and then you have slumps in baseball, and that's something you just have to deal with. I know me personally, that's happened to me quite a few times playing baseball growing up. I know right now my nephew, who's playing high school baseball. Oh, this one's high and deep. This is going back, and this ball is gone. Home run there for Simon Unger. Home run number 72 for him. It's 437 feet deep with a nice 105.8 exit velocity there. Nice hit there from him. And that's going to put him up a run now here early on in this ball game. As Simon Unger is showing just bring out the lumber here. Look at this. Nice shot there. And it just amazes me how he just, with ease, he can just swing the bat and just take one out of the ballpark there. But what I was saying, as we take a look here at the bottom of the first here for Simon Unger, playing some defense now. Trying to get this double play here. My nephew and his friends are right now kind of going through they were kind of going through a slump for a while there, and now they're playing really good baseball right now. Here in the last week or so, they've had 4 games. They've won both. They're double, obviously they play. I think they play 2. No, they played 3 game sets, I think. Yeah, they've been on fire. Like, they've been really playing really well. And I tell them, like, hey, you're gonna have your slumps. You're gonna have your, you're gonna be playing really well. You're gonna be streaky. And it's just you gotta ride the lightning. You gotta just ride it when it's good, and then just fight it. Fight out of it when you're slumping. Do your best. Stay focused. You gotta be extra focused at the plate. And I've been kind of helping him with that, and just trying to, get his mindset going into the games and stuff. So right now he's been doing, like I say, he's playing very well good. He plays outfield, but he has a good bat. Like, for him, I don't know where he gets it from, because his mom was pretty decent playing. She plays a lot of softball stuff. I think maybe that's where he gets it from. But yeah, the power is just like, it's right there. I think he's had like 2 home runs so far this season. As we see another one from Simon. Yes, we do. It's gone. Home run there for Simon Unger. That's a 2-run shot this time around. His second home run in today's game here, in Game 3 of this series. It's number 73 for the season. And now he has hit 3 home runs in this series alone? Wow. And 3 home runs in this episode. So I'll talk about riding the lightning here. That one's gone. Beautiful shot there for him, as we now see him back in the 5th here. Top of the 5th. Nobody out, nobody on, leading off. Excuse me. But yeah, just going back to talking to my nephew about baseball. It's like, baseball is a game of failure. You're not gonna always be hot. You're gonna have those slumps, and a lot of times that's how you find out how what you're capable of doing in baseball. That you learn. The saying is, you learn a lot more from your losses than you do from your wins, and it's true. You kind of have to analyze what you're doing, and look at kind of sit back and say, okay, what's not working, what's working. Maybe I need to change my my approach to the bat. Maybe I need to lift my arm up a little bit more. He lifts weights. He's an excellent weightlifter. he pretty much outlifts a lot of his friends on the team and stuff. And really pretty much, I would say, probably through the school. I think he's one of the top 3 guys in the school that can lift quite a bit of weight. But I asked him, does the bat feel lighter? You lift weights, the bat's gonna feel lighter, and you're gonna swing the ball a little bit better, or swing the bat a little bit better there. And he's been doing a lot of weightlifting leading up to the season and stuff like that. And I've noticed his numbers from last season, with only playing a couple of games so far now for the season. He's changed. He's definitely he's gotten better, even though he has not. This is his second year playing high school baseball, so he's improving, which is great. Which I'm really surprised as we see Simon here 1 for 2. I'm really surprised that he's playing baseball, because I really think he was going to be a fan of baseball, because I tried to get him to play when he was younger, but he wasn't really into it. And I think now with some of his friends now playing, and I think that kind of got him to try it out, and he really enjoys it. As you see, Simon here pops this one here, and that's just going to be a deep fly ball there to the center fielder, and that's going to retire the side. So can't do much in that one there, but we are still leading this one here by 4. This is now top of the 9th coming up here. Simon Unger. Nobody on board and 1 out. And, of course, he is looking to, of course, try to get some insurance runs here late here in this ball game. He's 2 for 4 for the ball game here so far today. Both of those hits have been home runs. And not to mention multi RBIs there for him today, as we see a pop up there to third, and that's going to be pretty much it for Simon Unger in this one here, as we'll probably just see him maybe on defense here, maybe one last time. Nope, that's it. As we go ahead and take a look here, Yankees win this one here on a final score of 5-1, as we break out the brooms here today in Globe Life and get a very good sweep here. That's going to really help us out now here in the standings. I think it should start putting some distance between us and the Rays. So we got coming up here in the next here in 2 episodes from now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, great job there. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs for Simon Unger, as well as 2 runs scored there for him, as he really brought out the lumber there in that final game here in this 3-game series with the Rangers. Take a look there. We got a 4-game lead over the Rays. Got a 10-game lead over the Red Sox. A 14-game lead over the Blue Jays, and the Orioles. They're sitting back down there in the basement, talking to themselves as they're back 23.5 games. Royals right now take the American League Central in first place. Indians are in second place, 12 games back of them. It's 14.5 games for the Twins there in third place. The Tigers in fourth place, 18 games back of the Royals, and 25.5 games back for the White Sox in the behind the Royals there in the AL Central. So Royals playing some good baseball there. As for the American League West, we just seen Athletics take first place, Astros take first place, Athletics in second place. The Rangers, who we just played, are now in third place, as we just got done cooling them off of coming into this episode today. They had a 9-game winning streak, and now they are lost 3 straight. They're definitely going to be taking whatever aggression they have out on the next team. If you take a look at the wild card right now, Rays and Athletics have the wild card positions here. So the season end today, they would have those 2, but we still have a month worth of games still to play, so it's still anyone's game. Braves right now lead the National League East with a first place with a 79-54 record. Mets are in second place with 75-58 with just 4 games back with them of the Braves. Nationals are 17 games back behind the Braves, and then Marlins are 23 games back, and the Phillies are in last place with a 56-79 record. They are 24 games back of first place. As for the National League Central, Cardinals right now riding high. They're by far the best team in Major League Baseball, 83-50. They have a nice 8.5 lead over the Brewers. They have a nice 15-game lead over the Pirates. Fourth place is your Reds with 20 games back, and the adorable, lovable, Cubbies. They're in fifth place. They're last place. They are 21.5 games back of the Cards. And then the National League West, the Dodgers, of course, playing very good baseball as always. Giants are in second place, 5.5 games back of the Dodgers. Diamondbacks are 62-73 in third place. They're 12 back. Padres are 60-73. They're 13 games back. And the Rockies, they are in last place in the West. They are 57-79. And they are 17.5 games back of first place. Wild card wise, you got the Mets and Brewers taking those two spots, and then of course you got the Pirates, Giants, Reds, Nationals, Cubbies, Diamondbacks, Padres, Marlins, Rockies, and Phillies to round out the rest of the field for the wild card. So when we come back in the next episode, it'll be episode 270. We are gonna have we're gonna head back home. We have a nice little homestand for ourselves, as we have a 3-game set with the White Sox, and we'll see those damn Blue Jays once again. This time at home as well against them to of course play that 6-game homestand. Actually, it's a 10 game homestand, because we have a series with the Rays as well, but that'll be a separate episode one by itself. But yeah, like I said, we're playing some good baseball, and Simon Unger's bat's heating up here, and we just got to keep it going, as we still have a month's worth of games left. We got a month of September coming up. We'll finish off August in the next episode and go right into September, and we'll see how well Simon Unger does here this next homestand. But if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series, and of course other great Road to the Show series here on the channel. It is very, very late. I'm doing this very late. I do apologize. So anyway, we'll have more Road to Show all summer long here. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun bringing back these Road Show characters here. We're going to try to do our best to finish out their careers and see how it all ends for them. But stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.